in the future and seeing what we can do as young people to change health legislation that's currently in place.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm sure you must have heard of Government 2.0 and the 14 recommendations that were made through Government 2.0 earlier this year, and the Rudd government approved 13 of the 14 recommendations. So, do you find more and more health departments or public service departments in New South Wales becoming more Web 2.0 savvy?
Yeah, that's it. To be honest with you, I think it's a given. You know, more and more people's lives on a day-to-day basis and how things are run from an organisational point of view certainly do incorporate technology a lot more than they used to. You know, your bigger organisations and your businesses and all that kind of stuff, they are literally spending millions of dollars every single year on technology. What kind of technology they're going to use business-wide, what kind of software are they going to use, what kind of computers are they going to have, how are you going to have your digital presence. I think it's kind of mandatory for any kind of business, no matter how large or small, or any kind of organisation, to use technology and to become web savvy, because, you know, being in the 21st century and, you know, with all of us using technology as often as we do, if you don't use that kind of technology, you are really almost going to kind of fall out of appearance and just be nowhere to be seen.
Yes. You know, up here in the Northern Territory, we're still working hard on getting our social media stage set up. I think a lot of us here have the opinion that not many young people are using social media.
Wow.
However, I do doubt that that is the truth. In spite of this, there is an overall ban on Facebook in schools, as we have issues with cyberbullying, and it looks like we have to come out and deal with internet literacy and health literacy online instead of just banning social media.
Yeah. I mean, as you mentioned, there is a lot of cyberbullying that is going on. But having said that, now it did take a while. But social media websites such as Facebook, they've gradually come on board with everything, because they do know that so many teens are being bullied. Like, for instance, in some particular areas, I believe that it's now up to 4 in 10 young people do become victims of cyberbullying.
Yes.
So, you know, and organisations such as Facebook now have become aware of that, and they are getting on board with doing more to combat cyberbullying. You know, the fact that, you know, that Facebook, you know, now literally every single page that you're on the website, you know, it now has report this page to it. So, you know, if you are a victim of cyberbullying, there's effectively a lot more now that you can do to protect yourself from that, and if you are being bullied, to have that being addressed. I mean, I know that, you know, particularly over the last 12, 18 months, every now and again, we will actually see some reference to cyberbullying in the news headlines, and almost kind of seeking an answer from what the government is doing in regards to how they are addressing cyberbullying. I mean, personally, I think that they are starting to take those steps that they need to on a government level. Certainly more needs to be done, but organisations and government departments are certainly recognising that cyberbullying is an issue that does need to be addressed, and they are finally now taking those measures to do that.
Oh yeah, fantastic. Tell us, what profiles do you have for people to connect to if they wanted to search for your Twitter profile and connect with you, follow you? What would that be? Can you just say it for our listeners?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter and Facebook. I think I've actually still got a profile somewhere on MySpace, going back to the 1990s, go old school with social media. But yeah, no, it's pretty much Twitter and Facebook that I use quite a bit to connect with people.
Yes. I follow Crispy Tweets.
Yes, Crispy Tweets, and then I think it's just Chris.Pycroft1, I think, on Facebook.
On Facebook, yes, thank you. So it's just so that, you know, people watching this can immediately go on and look you up and follow you, as you do have very informative and interesting tweets, and I personally look forward to reading them.
Oh, thank you.
Especially now that I've upgraded to an iPhone, and using TweetDeck makes it so much easier to use Twitter. Yeah. So, well, thank you, Chris, for coming online. and showing the target group for my blog, which is health professionals and parents and teachers, that using simple tools like Skype can really bridge the communication gap, and we can look at each other face to face and have a good conversation and discussion. And we're really thankful that you made time for us to tell us about your work and how social media has the potential to make a difference in how we design health communications and reach out to young people.
Yeah, absolutely, no problem. Thank you very much for having me.
Chris, may I ask for one last message to the youth in the NT?
Yeah, I guess to all of you guys, all of you young people out there in the Northern Territory, don't be afraid to use things like social networking for pretty much anything that it is that you can think of. You know, the one really good thing that technology has is that you will always find something on anything that you want. You know, if you're wanting to use it to help yourself through school, if you've got, you know, issues that you're going through, if there's someone that you want to talk to, technology can encompass all of these things. So never be dismissive of anything that you're thinking about, and just go with it. You know, the world is your oyster, and technology helps you to do that. So do whatever it is that you want to do, follow your dreams and ambitions, and yeah, just have a lot of fun.
Thank you, Chris.
No problem. Thank you very much.